Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia, and we just witnessed some phenomenal games on Super Saturday to kick off round 1 of the NRL. We saw one early at 3 o'clock between Newcastle and New Zealand. Then we saw Souths and Cronulla, which was a thriller. And then we just seen Penrith and Sydney, which was a good game as well. Anyway, let's get into the Saturday night football review. I want to give a couple shout outs to a couple of people. Shout out to the Entertain House. Shout out to my mate in Thailand. I think his channel's called Bangkok Diaries. Shout out to the Bundy Chick 82. Shout out to Always Brisbane Broncos. And shout out to RXYS V2. And I want to give another shout out to my mate who lives in Sydney. I can't bloody say his freaking name. What's it called? NRL Vids 090. Go subscribe to those guys. Doing a good job. Anyway, let's get into Saturday night football review. Let's go back to the first game, 3 o'clock. Newcastle beat New Zealand 20 points to nil. This game was absolutely shithouse. I thought it was one of the most boring games that I've seen so far this year. I know it's round 1, but fuck, it was bad. You know, it was slippery. It was tough conditions to play football in. It was, Newcastle's defence was good, but the Warriors' attack was awful, so I don't know how much you could take out of that. But Newcastle, they looked okay. I thought Saifidi and Ponga were really strong. Mitchell Pearce's kicking game was on point. Jaden Brayley looked really good as well. Mitch Barnett looked dangerous. I don't know about their outside backs, man. Edric Lee played well, and Homer Hunt was alright, but no, Newcastle will improve off that performance against the Warriors. As for the Warriors, I mean, Tuivasa-Sheck had a bad game, which you don't see very often. Chanel Harris-Tavita looked alright, but he got in the bin, Mamalo was decent. Fusatu'a played well in the centres, but he's definitely a winger. He ain't a centre, man. Adam Blair's a grub still. Adam Blair's an absolute grub. But the Warriors, they didn't show much at all. But, to be honest, the Warriors look like they're going to have a bad year. And, if I'm being brutally honest, for round 1, the Warriors looked worse than the Titans did against Canberra. That's how bad the Warriors were. They just had absolutely nothing. They just, I don't know, something's not right over the Warriors. But congratulations to the Newcastle Knights on a 20-0 win over the Warriors. And good luck to the Knights next weekend against the Tigers at Leichhardt. So we'll see what happens there. The next game, Souths Cronulla. What a game. Souths led 22-8. They were home. Latrell Mitchell went off the field with 55 minutes to go. I didn't watch the press conference yet, but I understand it was just to get his fitness going, which doesn't make any sense. It's the opening game of the year. You need everyone to be playing 4 minutes. I don't know what is going on with that, but Alex Johnson clearly looks like a better fullback than Latrell. I think Latrell Mitchell at fullback could have his days numbered if Alex Johnson can keep playing well when he gets his time on the field. But as for Cronulla, at 22-8, when Souths were up, I was just like, the Sharks are gone here. They're not coming back. They're gone. And then Sean Johnson decided to be like, all right, I'll take my suit off for a minute and I'll start playing some good footy. And how about Sione Katoa? He scored this awesome try in the corner post. It was absolutely outstanding. I might even make it my thumbnail for the corner post this week. It was absolutely outstanding. I was like, damn, Sione Katoa. What a player. It was outstanding to watch. Matt Reynolds played really well. I thought Roberts, he got Simbin again, which I thought was just a bit disappointing. Cameron Murray, what a player he is. Totola, I think he made about 133 metres or something in the first half. That was outstanding from Totola. Ethan Lowe scored a nice try when he came on the field. Overall, I thought Souths played alright, but they did lack off the last 25 minutes or so. South Sydney just went black. They just blew up. And then the Sharks came back and Cronulla were coming, but, at the end there, Connor Tracy had to play in the centres because Ronaldo Maratalo had to go off for a concussion and didn't pass. And then they're down 4 with a minute to go, and then Connor Tracy throws an unlucky forward pass to Josh Morris, and it was no try, it was forward pass, so it could have been a kick to win it, or could have been golden point, or, but unlucky Sharks. if they can play 80 minutes of football, they'll look alright. I think if Brendan Hamill-Uele starts next weekend, I think they'll look better. Woods is better off the bench, in my opinion. Nikora looked dangerous. You know, I think the Sharks will improve off that performance. Jesse Raymond was really good too. And Will Kennedy didn't do a whole lot wrong at the back. But it was a good late effort from the Sharks, but it was just too little too late. So, yeah, good luck to the Sharks next weekend. I think they play... Who did Cronulla play next week? Melbourne? I think they play Melbourne next week. I'm not too sure. But they'll improve. Now, let's get into the game that we just witnessed. Oh, sorry. Souths won 22-18. So, the Panthers beat the Roosters at Penrith Stadium, just land 20 points to 14. Definitely the game of the round so far. We still got tomorrow to come yet, like between Manly Melbourne, and Saints and Tigers. So we'll see if any of those games can top the Panthers Roosters game. The Panthers Roosters game was so good to watch. I was a bit pissed off that the Panthers won because everyone knows that I dislike Nathan Cleary, and I firmly believe that he is an overrated and overpaid halfback, and I just don't like Nathan Cleary. You know, everyone's got their players that they don't specifically like in the NRL. You know, everyone's got their dislike players. Like, what player do you dislike the most? And everyone normally gives you a name. But look, Nathan Cleary played really well tonight. I don't like him, as you know. Like I've said it before, I don't like Nathan Cleary, but he really stepped up tonight. He played well, but he wasn't the best on ground, man. Api Koroisau and Isaiah Yeo were just absolutely out of this world. I thought Api Koroisau was so dangerous, going from dummy half, making line breaks, getting the defence nervous. Made, 40, 50 tackles or something. Made about 30 in the first half. Fisher Harris made over 150 metres, I think it was, in the end. And Brian Toto played well as well. And Luai and Cleary, you know, they combined it all right. But, you know, the Panthers, they beat the Roosters. The Roosters haven't won a game in round one for a couple of years. You know, the Roosters just seem to not care for round one, it seems like. But, listen, Panthers fans out there, don't get too excited. You beat the Roosters in your first game of the season. Congratulations. You did it at Penrith Stadium. I'd like to see us do it again. I want to see if the Panthers can back it up. Can they back up next week with the next week? I don't know. I still think the Panthers are still going to finish bottom four. I don't care that they won tonight. They got home tonight. It was a bit of a lucky win. They did well to come back. I understand. The Roosters led 12-0. They blew it away. The Roosters looked tired in the end. Panthers scored, 20 unanswered points or something, 20-14. Yeah, 14 points or something in the second half. Good effort. See if they can do it again against another big team, because, you know, tonight could have been a fluke, or it could be they are fair income. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But congratulations to the Panthers. My man in the match was Koroisau. Second vote, I would go with Isaiah Yeo, and then I'd give it to the fucking Nathan Cleary. But a bit to work on the Roosters. They looked a bit flat. Takiaho was just oh my god, Takiaho was so good tonight. Tedesco played well, made over 200 metres. Defence was a bit shaky for Teddy. Joseph Manu needs more ball. I don't think Brett Morris should ever play left centre again. He was terrible. Tupou couldn't get involved. Kiri was okay. Yeah, the Roosters overall, I think they just got a bit tired. Tupanui looked really dangerous as well, I've got to admit. I was hoping that he would get over for a try because he was playing so good, Tupanui. But the Roosters, you know what they're like, man. They'll hit back. They play Manly next week, which should be an absolute cracker. But congratulations to the Panthers on a really gutsy win. And we'll see if they can back it up next weekend. So, yeah, guys, that's a Saturday night football review. The Knights beat the Warriors 20-0. The Rabbitohs beat the Sharks 22 points to 18. And the Panthers upset the Roosters 20 points to 14. Hope you guys enjoyed the Saturday night review. I thought the refereeing was pretty decent as well. And the Captain's Challenge is still fucking stupid. But that's just my opinion on it. Anyway, guys, make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the Saturday night football review. I thought it was a good day of Super Saturday. Besides the nice Warriors game, that was a shit house. But go subscribe to those YouTubers I mentioned at the start of the video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys tomorrow night on a Sunday night review.